Alright, so what's up? It's Multi back with the video. So I want to open the conversation up about something that I've been fascinated with for the past couple of years, which is dreaming. The important, it's like time travel, and that's why I had to stop and yeah, everybody have dreams, but it's one of them things that I like. Hold up, it's some kind of deeper to it. It's like a supernatural sense that we have as humans. So I thought it was fascinating. I still think it's fascinating that I can go to sleep and I can dream. In like maybe 2 or 3 months, weeks, or a year, I live in the moment that I dreamt about. And I think that's kind of like cool. So, yeah, I'm sure I got to go to school in the morning. So, that's one of the first topics I want to have. Is talking about that. If I could put this like this, I didn't look. What about that? But I think I want to do a live video because I want to have live interaction, but at the same time, I can't go live right now because I gotta have 1K subscribers. So back to the topic at hand until I get there. Our conscience, in a way, is ahead of our minds in the present moment. So right now, we'll be still and we'll be asleep. And our conscience is still able to work, just like, it's the human body. That's how it functions even though it's sleep, sleep mode. The TV is still working, but it's still on. So when we sleep, I get fascinated when I get into the deja vu of it because I'm like, I dreamt about this. I felt like I was here before. And it's like a familiar feeling. So I try to pinpoint that feeling I get when I have deja vu to like an intuition feeling I have naturally. And to me, it's kind of like relatable because it puts you in the perspective of like time stillness. And that's what I feel like we do when we sleep. It's like we create a space and time and we're able to travel through that while we sleep. And I think that's the conscious mind of it. And it's like time don't matter when we dream, when we sleep. Because the time that we dreaming right there is a space and time that we not at in this moment. We in another place. We physically at another place. We emotionally at another place. And I only say emotional because the movie Divergent. She would have to go through these well, not just she, but she was the main character. She'll go, get the test, and she'll have to go through these different scenarios while she's asleep in her conscience. And it's up to her to react in survival or react in fear. So that's one of the things that I realize when I'm dreaming. Sometimes I'm in fear, sometimes I'm nervous, sometimes I'm scared. So it's like, what do I do in this moment? Even though I know it's not real, I have to beat my mind because some of the scenarios I'm in my dream, like sometimes I'm jumping off a cliff, right? Because I'll be running from something. And it's like, do I want to run from it or do I want to jump off the cliff? Sometimes I jump off the cliff. And that's when my heart start and my adrenaline start rushing because I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, but it's not real. So sometimes in my dreams now, when I'm dreaming about something, I'm like, this is not real, this is not real, this is not real, this is not real. I try to find ways to not be scared, not be nervous, not be fearful. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like these movies, it's like certain things that I pay attention to as a human being. They have movie traits about it, and have other people who really they make a synopsis of what it is. Which is like I'm like, she going through these tests while she sleep. It's kind of like The Matrix too. And then have the movie Avatar. In Avatar, he basically was a paraplegic. So he was into all that, gaming or whatever. So I feel like that's what his outlet was to keep him going. So when he went to the base and, went in the machine and he was able to be an avatar, and that's why his character was able to, run and do all the things, because in real life, real time, he wasn't able to do. So it's like sometimes you have the opportunity to be the best you in your conscience. So it's like different kind of conversations, different kind of like avenues of dreams and deja vu and the feeling of it and the building your strength is like so many different layers that goes into it. And all these conscious shows and all this is like every time you think you want to do something, you get nervous and get scared. So sometimes I feel like it's just a mind thing. Fear is just a mind thing. Nervous is just a mind thing. Because sometimes when I get nervous, I be like, you know what? I'm already doing it. So what's the point of being nervous? Like I'm doing it now. So what's the point of being nervous? So it's like little things that I try to like pay attention to and make sense of. And I think like as human people, we got to pay attention more to like traits that we don't pay attention to. Like I have something that I call photographic memory. And photographic memory basically is what I mean when I said I had an MP3 player. I was at track with a track meet. So I always use my MP3 player when I run. So I feel like my screen went out because I probably sweat. It been my gym shorts, I don't know. But one day it charged, but the screen was all black. Now this was like 2010, 11. Sometimes I used to record certain songs off the radio or whatever because I ain't had an MP3 download like for a computer to actually download it right there. So sometimes on the radio I just have my MP3 player and I record stuff. So I used to run certain songs. And you know, at this particular track meet, I knew my device was broke. So that night, I charged it and I used my mind to navigate through the MP3 player. So the screen was black and all it had was menu button, they had the backspace button, they had the forward button, and then I think it was a power button at the bottom. I knew how to navigate based on my mind, so I'd be like looking like this and I'd just be, you know, moving it because I close my eyes and I'm able to navigate through the device based on my memory. So that's why I say photographic memory. So that's one thing that I never like pushed away because I feel like some things that I realize you may need it in life or you may, this conversation like is amazing, you know. And when I think about that, I think about Arya Stark. If y'all watch Game of Thrones, her character was basically go through these different what you call it, little drills basically. So anyway, she ended up losing the eyesight because she ended up stealing the mask. So the guy ended up taking her eyesight. So she had a fight with one of the girls, and in one scene she led her to the like a dark room. As soon as the girl came in the room, she put the candle out because she was used to not seeing in light. She was blind, so she used it as her advantage. So sometimes we gotta use our human traits as our advantage. So that's my thing. That's my point. That's my motto for life. Use what you got to better yourself and others, or use what you got to get what you want. And that's what Ronnie said in Players Club, but it's relevant. If y'all have comments, I love to hear y'all feedback. I love to hear y'all perspective. I love to hear some dreams y'all had. I love to hear about the deja vu-ness of it. And how do y'all feel about having more than 5 senses? Like, we have eyes, nose, lips. We have sound, we have touch, we have taste. So what if we had more than those senses? Like, are we evolving as humans? That's my question. Are we evolving as humans? So I love this video. I love this topic. This is gonna be part 1 because I want to talk about this to somebody else. So, deuces from me to you. Peace.